Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all you gun guys, this is really not about the gun. It's about the sling, and I'm going to talk more about it, particularly as it can be used by camera people. This is the Magpul MS4, and it's an MS4 because of this connector that's down here on it, right here. And you'll notice it's a different color. That's because this was originally a Magpul MS1. What makes the difference? This thing, the pivot point and this piece, this makes it an MS4. The MS1 just has a quick release right here. So, with that said, I love this sling. It's one of my options. My other option is the Blackhawk quick disconnect sling. And there are some advantages to this for camera people more than this one, and we'll discuss that. I'm also going to show you some of the differences between the two. But I wanted to start out with this. This is why I own the sling, obviously. You know, I am a gun enthusiast. I practice quite a bit. I like to kill targets, and that's what I kill. Love to train. And what happened was, I saw a guy in a store who was using one of these on a camera. Now I'll show you how it's used on a camera and why I like it so much. The gentleman in the store was carrying his, he had a Canon, I've got Nikons. He was carrying his just like this. And I immediately recognized the sling and going, man, that's a really cool way to carry my camera. A really cool way to carry my camera. So I ran him down and I asked him what he had and how he got it. And what he has, and you should be able to read it right there. Let's see if we can pull it in. It's known as Really Right Stuff. And the actual mount that's on this thing, this L mount that the QD swivel connects to, is actually what is known as an Arca Swiss mount. And if you have an Arca Swiss head, this mount will slide in this way. It will slide in directly this way. I don't have an Arca mount. What I have are Magpuls. Or not Magpuls, I'm sorry, Manfrotto. Everything I have is Manfrotto. So I had to figure out what could I do. Well, Manfrotto plates fit on the bottom of this plate with no problem at all. It works just fine. And here is an example of how it works just fine. I actually bought this tripod that you're looking at to shoot off of. Believe it or not, I haven't done that yet. But, you know, it just fits fine. And the big thing is, quick disconnect, slings out of the way. You need it on a tripod, you're on a tripod. You're not just dealing with all that neck stuff. And this works great. It works fantastic, and it has the normal, you know, one of the big features of this particular Magpul sling is its, you know, quick adjustment capability here. Just slide it and away you go, no problem at all. And that makes it very, very handy. If you need to tighten it up, you can. All gun enthusiasts are well aware of the need to tighten it up if you're going to, you know, be handling your gun and shooting it. But anyway, it allows it to tighten up. Now, this is one option. This was the first option. Well, I got another one, and this is the Blackhawk sling right here. Now, the big advantage of the Blackhawk sling is it isn't quite as thick. Well, I guess it is the same size. It's about the same width, but it's nowhere near as heavy as the Magpul one is. Nowhere near as heavy as the Magpul. And now the benefit of this particular one, this particular sling, and it goes kind of in a different direction, is, again, you're making I can make it 2-point or 1-point, but this piece here, this is really nice, particularly for camera guys. I also think this is a little less expensive than what the Magpul is, but I'm not sure about that. But here is the advantage of, see, it works just fine. You know, anything you want to put it on, it's just perfect. But the big deal about this one is this piece, if you wanted this longer, can be adjusted up and down. So, you know, you could have it longer. This is the quick release thing for this particular sling environment. You know, if you want to tighten it up, you can just tighten it up. But, you know, if you want to leave it loose, you got it loose. And whatever, you know, you can just wrap it around and tighten it right up, and here you go, you're off. I had not seen this before I saw the guy in the restaurant or in the grocery store, and I really like this because I am a camera guy. I was a camera guy before I started getting into guns, and being able to manipulate my camera without having that strap on it, and then being able to just take it off and drop it onto a tripod is really a huge benefit. So I wanted to bring that up. Now, as I said, the Magpul it's a little better quality, I think. Actually, it's a lot better quality as far as just the material. But the problem with this one is, and that is that for a single point configuration, that's your distance. That's what you're limited to. Where with this one, you could move it up if you wanted to, which would be, you know, a huge benefit. I like this one personally. I like this much better on my guns, but for camera use, this is the one I prefer for my cameras. I like this adjustment. This is a little, like I said, it's a little thinner. It's not as heavy a material, and it's just more comfortable for the camera. So just wanted to, again, sorry gun guys, this was more about this, you know, for cameras than it was for guns. But I did want to talk about the options, and as you know, as gun guys, you can pretty much tell it works. You know, if you want it as a single point or 2-point, that's the way I run most of mine, or 2-point. I don't run them single point. This is the way I learned to carry. It keeps it close to my body, so if I have to go to a second weapon, I'm good to go. I like it down here, as you can see with the blackout here, right here with the Blackhawk. I'm sorry, you just pull it up and you're out of it. If you have to pull it up and get out of the sling. So, and the Magpul works very similar. There is a little bit of difference in how they work on a camera in comparison, but this is huge. So just a quick video. I hope it's quick, and I wanted to show you a couple of options for slinging cameras and guns. There are a lot of other options out there for quick disconnect and everything else, but this is one of my preferences, and I had to show off my stuff. So I hope the video was of benefit to you. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching.